Oh,
Hello and welcome to Happy Foot, Sad Foot. I'm Travis Helwig.
I'm Darren Miller.
You know, I thought Dolo was out, but it turns out fun is in. I'm
Travis is ready for WrestleMania.
going to leave these on the whole time.
Please, that's good
Has
because
it?
if someone, you can see the live stream from Travis's sunglasses. If you're having trouble seeing your screen, if you're still on drugs from the trip that was that match,
I mean,
boy,
I
that was a roller
caught
coaster.
I caught everything after the 20th minute, and I want to say that's the most fun I've had watching this team in a very long time.
The first 20 minutes were insane.
Talk me through it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we might need to do something that we've never done on this show, which is a recap. I don't think we've ever done that. Okay. There was a goal. Bouanga scores a goal in the first 2 minutes of the match, but it's called offside. That's one of two that he had called offside. 10 minutes in, it's clear that that Bouanga and Giroud actually have chemistry all of a sudden. They started passing back and forth. Beautiful pass from Giroud to Bouanga. Doesn't quite get the goal. No, he gets the goal. Called offside again. Giroud starts making runs. Makes a great run. Ordaz can't find him. I have to say, Ordaz was in the mix, but I think was a step behind tonight. I was still not mad at him in general, but completely end to end from the beginning to the end, obviously. What else? Both teams were generating chances on goal constantly in the first 20 minutes and beyond. They used the phrase free flowing football maybe 5 times on the broadcast.
Yeah, those guys
I was
tend to
certainly
repeat
sick of it.
themselves a lot.
They really do. This team.
I happy feet right off the bat, right? Olivier Giroud, easily his best game as an LAFC player, following his best game last week where he had 18 touches, which was an accomplishment. And we all knew those 18 touches would turn into a beautiful goal tonight. And then also Denny Bouanga, easily his best game of the season, right?
Yep.
He looked like his old self. We asked, are Denny back? And are Denny back?
Are Denny back?
Are Denny back?
Are
But
Denny
no
back?
Flipgate
Our Denny back.
continues.
Yes,
Flipgate
but
continues
another
reasons.
variable enters the chat with a good reason. There's been maybe 3 legitimate reasons to not flip beyond just deciding to not flip anymore. A beautiful goal and tribute to his late friend Aaron Bupenza. One of 2 on the night. I think was it in Cincy? Another goal with the Bupenza, an RIP Bupenza shirt showing.
You think he was a little mad when he saw?
I mean, it was clear. I think I forgot who. I'm sorry. I wish I remembered who it was, but someone in the Discord wondered exactly if he had his something for Bupenza under, because he was so he needed a goal so bad all game, and he had at least 3 goals. No, maybe 5 clear goals taken away from him for one reason or another. I mean, incredible saves from their keeper.
There were great saves, but those 2 that got called back seemed like not offside. I don't know. Like, I didn't see either of those, but when they showed the replay, they seemed not offsides.
I'm willing to say that maybe he was offside in the second one. He was not on the first. He was not offside on the first. He just wasn't. I don't know what they were saying. I mean, Ordaz was offside. Maybe him being there meant he was part of the play. Yeah, he was not. He just wasn't. The ref had his work cut out for him tonight for sure, but he was all over the place.
It's funny that both. I mean, ref said Dolo out halfway through that game, and he left for the second time this week. Dolo out. But I'll say, like, it seemed like both teams were equally mad at the ref, but at the end of the day, like the guy for calling that PK. It was a PK. We got what we needed.
Yeah.
I guess we would have won if he made the right call in the first half. But it seemed like Phil Neville wanted to fucking fight him too.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why Neville doesn't get a card with that behavior. That was honestly, I laughed really hard when I saw that. Like, how do you? I get that he's like, if you're just expressing emotion, just like randomly, I guess I get it. But if someone goes to VR and then comes back and says like, "This is the actual facts I observed in video on VAR," what are you arguing with?
It definitely, yeah, like it just seemed like they knew the game was slipping away from them. And I think that's the thing. Like, I'm so thankful that we got that goal because I kept saying out loud, we deserve a point. We deserve, like, we played so well tonight. And I saw a comment earlier that said this was a win, even though it was a tie. And like this comment, this was so much better than all the 1-0 games all season. And I completely agree. You guys have wanted Steve Cherundolo to play attacking, exciting football. And guess what? We watched a lot of attacking, exciting football. We were down by 1 goal. He took out Delgado and put in Under and Martinez. That soon proved to be the correct. No. I'm getting it wrong. But he put in 2 attacking players.
No, I think that was right.
I do wonder.
Under Martinez.
I wonder if
maybe,
Abobasi,
2 separate subs we're talking about.
It was Abobasi and Under came in together. Martinez for Odaz earlier, and I wonder if the Abobasi for Giroud move was maybe the wrong one because Abobasi disappeared.
Yeah,
Abobasi, and Giroud was
doing that, and Giroud was cooking.
Giroud was all over the fucking place.
We haven't gotten a chance to say it all season, but I kind of have a chance to say it. I'm going to say it. Giroud was cooking.
I said this last week, and Vince gave me a little bit of shit. I like the front 3 of Denny Bouanga, Giroud, and Ordaz, especially in this play style. Giroud is so much more involved. Ordaz and Bouanga seem to know how to play to the side of him, and we're allowing play to go through Giroud, which hasn't happened in a fucking year and a half. Why didn't we do this for a long time? It looks great. It just feels like suddenly in the last week, we've been able to go like, oh, right, we can play through that guy. Turns out Steve Cherundolo.
We kind of forgot toward the end of the match even, though. Like, we stopped doing it. And then he came out, and it was like, okay.
There was a real energy of get Bouanga a fucking goal. And I do think it was everyone knew that he had the thing under his
But you know what? We played the way that we normally play with Bouanga. The goal was to get him the ball on the wing, and it worked better in this match than I've seen work in so long. Like, we were getting him.
For sure.
We must have fed him the ball successfully 200 times. Like, that was crazy.
Even and Martinez was finding him across the field. Like, it just was like, we found and Giroud was beating people in new creative ways, right? He saw when that double team was coming, passed out of that, and waited until he had 1-on-1 to go for it. And I think like that was why he was so impressive tonight, is he read his defense better than he's done. He wasn't forcing it anymore. He's got 2 goals on the season now.
And
he deserved so many more tonight. He got an assist. He got an assist on that Martinez goal. And he let fucking Giroud take the shot that led to Giroud's goal. No one thought he was going to let Giroud take that shot.
He almost ended up with he deserved the assist and the goal, and he almost ended up not getting those 2, and I'm glad that he did.
It is funny that we're talking so much about Bouanga when it's like, finally Giroud got.
I know. Well, finally Bouanga too, honestly.
Yeah.
They're both, we've been waiting for both of them to wake up. Bouanga, maybe they both maybe woke up last game, and now it feels like if we can just keep taking this same amount of steps forward each time, let's do it.
God, that was fun. I do think like, okay, there's obvious sad feet, right? Like the 2 goals that I saw were dog shit. I didn't see the first penalty, but it was a penalty, right?
Yeah. So the first penalty, it's kind of like, I guess that happens. Like he shouldn't have had the ball in that position. Lloris went for the diving save and caught his foot with his hands. He tripped him with his hands. I can't tell how unintentional it was. I don't know. He drew the foul, got the foul, PK. It's a goal. It's kind of like, that shit happens. I think he got past the defense, which was the problem.
I do feel like the second 2 goals I saw were disappointing because it
Yep.
felt like we had all the momentum, right?
They kind of
And
just like they just put something together. Like they kind of just cut through us like butter in those goals.
dare I say Bob Bradley-esque this
Ooh.
game where like we were pressing, we were always moving forward, and the 2 goals were just like, well, yeah, I guess they'll just score on us, huh? Like that 3rd goal was so disappointing because we deserved the second goal so much. We had been fighting so hard for it. We were controlling the second half so much. And then in their first opportunity, it just comes easy. It just felt like that it was a real sad foot to watch those things fall apart that way.
Yeah. I've got some. Let's get into a couple sad or happy feet too before we get into. We've got super chats. We've got callers. Thank you for being patient, callers. Let's throw the goals out.
Well, so obvious Giroud, happy foot Giroud, right?
Yeah. So let's do both of these. The obvious happy foot is Giroud. I guess I'll put it as a sad foot. The caveat to Giroud is he did score 1 goal. He did technically block 2 shots on goal.
He did?
Yes.
He's really big.
It's just funny to me that the one time he finally scores, there were also like great shots definitely on target that he blocked.
My happy foot is Steve Cherundolo saying "fuck it."
Yeah,
it's like now he's like, well, I can't get fired.
Playing YOLO ball.
Yeah, don't. We saw some YOLO ball tonight from Dolo. It really was. We've seen him play exciting soccer before, and we've seen glimpses of this all season. But I know this was a draw, but this was the most fun we've played easily. And there's been a lot of people in our comments saying, even when we win, it's boring. This was fun. I think our defense, Aaron Long, Marlon, did not look great. Hollingshead almost scored a fucking screamer.
Oh my God, a cannon.
But our center backs are not ideal. I think Aaron Long will remain being the most controversial player on the team. Some days he's great, and some other days he is abhorrent.
I think he's at least responsible for 1 goal, also responsible for saving 1 goal.
Yeah. So, want to do these super chats? Because I do have to leave.
Let's get through it.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
First one from William Lamb. Hold on. You go ahead, Dave.
Thank you, William. He says, I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. It's a good average draw. By the way, nice look, Travis.
I wouldn't call that average. I would call that an exciting artistic draw.
Yeah. A lot of flair on that draw.
It was a good, wonderful draw. Thank you for your super chat, William.
Thank you for the super chat. Mikey, thank you for your super chat. He says, Dolo out.
Oh, Mikey was reffing the game.
Thank you, Mikey. Jeremy, thank you for the super chat. Jeremy Gomez says, Swami IPA, cheers to Jaron. # hire Vince. Cheers. This isn't a Swami, but I appreciate I know I drink that a lot.
Yeah, look, I'm not pushing merch right now. Those cups look good.
I'm pushing
I have one. I'm like, it's a nice cup to drink out of. It makes me happy when I drink out of it.
Yeah, I love it.
I think we're the only 2 people who have bought it, like from the store, and I really do like it.
That's fine. It's good to have.
Thank you for the super chat, Jeremy. Ephraim is next.
Finally, a game I can be glad I watched this season. He says, "Wow."
Let's go through the games we're glad we watched this season. Right? Columbus first leg. Miami first leg. Has there been any other regular season game where we were like, "Wow"?
I mean, last game was like, it was nice to win an MLS match.
It was last game was messy, but
we can't count it.
This is in our top 3 games of the season, even though it's a draw. And it's our first
the
draw
bar's
this season.
low, but
it's the first time that we've gotten points on the road, I think.
Yeah. Amirian Law, thank you from our friends at Amirian Law. He says, announcers were low-key talking shit about Giroud. Boy, was it worth the wait. And that's how you open the bank. I do think positive. I don't know.
It is. They were right before I know what he's talking about. And right before the shot was taken, they were like, does anyone believe Denny Bouanga's not taking this shot? Like they literally said out loud,
true.
There's no world in which Denny Bouanga is going to let Giroud take this.
They also said something else that was like who'd have thought he would have scored or something like that? Then it's like, whoa, okay. I guess that is how low he's stooped. That's fair.
Thank you,
Thank
Vaughn.
you. Thank you, Vaughn. Ephraim reads this again. Thank you, Ephraim. He says, restore the feeling.
Mm-hmm. I want to cut to the feeling, Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh. We're talking pop music? Should we get to some callers?
Yeah, let's do. Bravo's been waiting since we even started. Why don't we bring up Bravo and then I might have to bail. Bravo,
Okay,
welcome to the
welcome.
show.
Welcome
Any
to the
happy feet or
show.
sad feet? I saw West Ham beat Arsenal earlier this year.
Yeah, that was awesome. Fuck Declan Rice. But
Yes.
my
they paid well.
yeah, they did. Yeah, maybe not enough. But my first sad foot was that I was expecting more from Giroud after his first MLS goal. Not just a normal celebration. I wanted him to like crumble to the floor like Rory McIlroy after he won the Masters and cry.
He did
So
pray. He did
pray.
yeah, but the French, they're
Yeah.
weirdly religious in like a
Mhm.
sexy kind of way.
Yeah, it's hot God. It's when
yeah.
God is hot. That's the French.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that was my sad foot. And then I guess my happy foot was Hollingshead in general. I thought he had an incredible game. He looked super strong, whereas Palencia looked pretty bad. So it was nice to have one winger on form. I did notice that after he hit the post, he immediately, at least the camera went to him immediately, and he was fixing his collar right after he hit the post. So that's a pretty bad sign for the kit. If the first move after an amazing, shot is that you have to reach for your wardrobe and fix the malfunction.
It's wild that we're stuck with these for a year and a half because they are very pretty kit with one incredibly important flaw. Like it really is annoying when you wear it. It's just uncomfortable. I have one and I hate it.
I bought the original with the faux collar, and then I actually went to, I don't know if you guys know about this, but packsun.com. It's a very, very popular.
I know packsun.com, but I don't go there. I don't go there regularly.
Where are you going with this?
Apparently, PacSun sells the knockoff. So I got the knockoff as a substitute for the terrible collar kit. Yeah, I don't know what it is about PacSun, but they have like the cool LAFC shit. So that's a little tip for everyone in the chat.
Okay, well, we should get PacSun as a sponsor.
I mean, don't they sell the replica jersey at the team store also?
Yeah, but don't you want to give PacSun the money?
They do.
The mall
definitely.
I don't know. Do I? I don't know.
Yes, these companies at the mall need our help, Darren. See, they're not doing
we
well.
have to revive our country's malls.
I stopped buying puka shell necklaces from PacSun 20 years ago, and they're still hurting.
Okay, tonight, instead of super chats, we need everyone to buy 20 pairs of rainbow
sandals
from PacSun.
No matter how terrible your feet are. And then just lastly, I wanted to say, Darren, you are also very handsome and sexy. Don't let
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
I really enjoy your face.
You know what? Travis, if you need to go, that's fine. If you want to stay, Bravo, that's fine.
I'm picking Bravo up and then I'm leaving too. Bravo, thank you so much for calling and hanging out. Please call back again. But fuck you. I
thought he was the best caller we've ever had, actually.
We got one more super chat and then I'm going to take off, I think.
Okay.
Where'd it go? I just saw it.
Super chat.
Oh,
thank you for the super chat.
Giroud will win MLS All-Star Crossbar Challenge. It's worth a try.
I mean, how many times did someone on our team in general hit the crossbar of the post tonight?
I will say they hit the post
maybe 5
in a very important moment.
They did too.
Yeah.
That was we had our share of good and bad luck tonight for sure.
Darren, how are your biceps?
I don't want to. Let's not do this, Travis. My biceps are average.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Look, I had a lot of fun tonight. I think if the last 2 games of a full week's rest are any indication, this team has legs. I know we only got a point. I really do think we should be optimistic about this team. The thing everyone hates about the team, Steve Cherundolo, is going away. We don't hate him. but a lot of people do. So let's just
I'll
all
miss
have
them.
good vibes around this team for at least a little bit. It's been an okay last 2 games. I think we deserved a win. I'm thankful we got the point. And now we get to play a pretty shitty St. Louis team next week.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go
right.
tomorrow and see
gonna-
John Cena win the WWE Championship.
Do you know that that's what happens, or are you giving us the confidential?
I can find out what happens, and I don't want to know because I'm going to this one.
Yeah, true.
I have asked a friend who's going to win and then bet on it, but there's a cap on how much you can bet for WWE because they know that that's possible. So you can really only bet like $25 a match. So it's not worth knowing. Like you win, honestly, $25. But I did win $25 on a match once, which I think is illegal.
Exciting.
So, okay, Travis out.
You said that on a